is Jeremy Martinez. I'm 27 years old, and what I'm going to talk about today is quitting your career and just hitting the refresh button on what you're going to do with your life. And I'm sure some of you can relate that sometimes life hits you pretty hard, and there's times that you don't know what to do. You don't know how to get back up. I mean, there could be instances where you end up getting fired, or you lose your house, or someone in your family passes away. And it can hit you really hard emotionally, financially, mentally. But how do you come back from that? And I just want to be able to relate to anyone that's out there that's going through a tough time. So what I'm doing as of November 21st, in about 20 days, I'm going to quit my career that I've had for over 12 years. I'm no longer going to be employed. I'm hitting the refresh button because I need to. You know, my work life has overtaken my personal life. I don't have any time. I'm always tired. I'm always frustrated. I get angry with any little thing now outside of work. So I need to reevaluate what I'm doing with my life. And I just want to share this journey that I'm going to have. And it's going to have its ups, and it's definitely going to have its downs. But I'm going to keep a positive mindset no matter what, because I need to. I'm going to treat it like I have no option other than to quit and start over. So my plan is I'm going to quit on November 21st, and then I'm going to look for my opportunities to make money. And that's the biggest factor in quitting something that you've had, something stable that you've had for, over 12 years or over 10 years. So have your plan. What are you going to do after you quit? Well, for me, I'm just going to enjoy my time. I'm going to enjoy my first week or two. I'm going to enjoy the holidays with my family. That's number one. Enjoy your time. Number two, I'm going to look for my opportunities. I'm going to look at what I can do with my life. There are so many things out there, like, bird dog watching, which is you're hunting for houses for, investors or, real estate agents to buy. Or you can invest money. You can look into, what do you call it? Shopping for customers and delivering groceries to their house. You can do Uber, any of those things that make money. But time takes money. Money takes time. You need money to make money, right? So that's gonna be my biggest goal. My biggest goal is to enjoy life, because as of the past 12 years, I have not. I'm sure that y'all have been in those situations where you look at your job, or you're at your job, and you kind of take a look around, and you're wondering, what the hell am I doing here? Like, what am I doing with my life? Either you're going to school, or you're at a job 10, 20 years plus, and you're just unhappy with yourself. You're unhappy with those choices you made in life. I get it. So I'm going to try to make at least 2 videos a week to give updates on what I'm going to do with my life. what opportunities I've come across, what I'm doing to make money. I'm gonna try to show everything and be as transparent as I can, because I know there's other YouTube creators that, you know, talk about how they change their lives and how they make money and how they went from $300 to $100,000 in 1 year. That's hard. That's hard to relate to, because realistically, an average person, I have no skills. I have no, you know, knowledge of how investing works. I have no knowledge of real estate or anything along those lines that could help me, you know, double, triple, quadruple whatever I have in my savings account right now. I have no knowledge of how to do that. I have no contacts, nobody that I can rely on. This is all gonna be me, and this is all gonna be how I do things. You know, I'm gonna try to be as relatable as I can, because I live in a small town outside of a big town. So there's not a lot of opportunities for me. Not really a lot. But that's why I'm hoping that this YouTube channel, this video series of vlogging can help someone out there. I have goals. I'm sure we all have goals, and I'm gonna list them out for you right now. Before 2022 ends, I'm gonna try to read more. I'm gonna read more books, financial books, social life books, you know, anything along those lines. I have no idea. I haven't read a book since I was in high school. So I'm gonna read books. I'm gonna drink alcohol less, because as of recently, in the past couple of years, you know, COVID hit and it's pretty rough. I started drinking more. I used to be in shape. I don't have that anymore. So read books, get back into shape, spend more time with my family, and enjoy the holidays. And right after January, I'm gonna fully commit. Like I'm doing stuff right now to learn and to invest time and money to make money, but I'm fully gonna commit once January hits. That vacation period from when I quit on November 21st to January 1st, that's out the window. As soon as that new year rolls around, I have a goal in mind, is to make enough money to pay off 2 cars. That is a small goal to most, you know, people with money, but I'm gonna have nothing. So I'm gonna completely just start fresh. But my biggest goal is to pay off 2 cars. You know, the total amount of that is probably around $35,000. $35,000 I have to come up with in 1 year to get rid of a car loan. And that's not something that's gonna be easy, because I also have to account for daily expenses, gas, food, dog food, water, bills, insurance. I gotta account for all of that stuff. That's no easy task. So 2023 is gonna be the hardest year I probably will ever come across. I give you a little backstory, which is I'll show you a little glimpse into what my experience is in rough. So 2019, it's around close to the summer, I think. My grandfather ends up passing away in front of me at the hospital, and I'm gonna be honest, that was probably really impactful into like because I want to live that long. Fast forward a little bit. I was supposed to get married around 2019 or 2020, in February 2020. I ended up not getting married. That relationship ended up, falling, and it was a rough time. It was really rough. And then I ended up, being able to save that relationship later on. Thank God for her, because she has been my saving grace of sorts. Fast forward a little bit, I think it's 2020, around December. My house burns down. I'm at work. My mom calls me, tells me that I need to rush home. Like the house is on fire. I get there, the house is completely lit up from the back. It's dry grass in the middle of December, or the beginning of December, I'm sorry, and the house is gone. Everything's gone, right? So during around that time, my dad gets COVID, and that was a rough time too. Like, it was real rough. He ended up going to the hospital. He was there for 3 weeks. He wasn't able to spend New Year's with us, and that was probably one of the hardest things to tell your dad Happy New Year's over text while he's in the hospital. And then he tells you every once in a while that he hears code blue on his floor, which is code for someone passing away, and he fought through it, which I'm totally grateful for. Fast forward again, I moved back in with my parents, had a little bit of a rough time. I ended up getting COVID in August. Man, like, I used to be one of those people that didn't believe in COVID, and it was rough. It was real rough. I'm gonna be honest with you, there was one night that I didn't think I was gonna wake up. That's how scary it was. I was supposed to be on vacation for 1 week, just to take some time away from work, and ended up getting COVID 2 weeks. So 1 week turned into 3 weeks, and I was on a breathing tube for majority of the time. I lost a lot of weight. I was just out of it. I could not walk 5 steps without being out of breath. And I was trying to get up every single chance that I could, and it was horrible. Breathing in, it just felt like your chest was on fire, like a little burning sensation that you had when you breathe. You know how, I don't know if y'all want to hear it, but describing it as in, if you're sprinting during the winter, the coldest part of winter, and breathing just burns. So imagine that, but while only being able to take short amounts of breathing, or breaths. I mean, that was horrible. Fast forward a couple weeks, my grandmother, who was married to my grandfather, who passed away, she is getting COVID, and no doubt about it, it was by me. She ends up passing away in her sleep, and that was rough also. And I kind of fell into a slump, and I didn't know what to do. I would go to my friends' houses and drink there probably once or twice a week. I was getting into arguments, with friends, girlfriend, and it was not a great time. It was a slow recovery, mentally and emotionally, to where I am now. And I can honestly say, having that one person in your life that can make all the difference, and how you have an outlook on everything is important. Some people may not have that, and just gotta find it within yourself to just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Do it for yourself. Do what you need to do. I know I got a little sidetracked, but you know, that's a little backstory from the past 3 years, and to my realization that I need to hit the reset button on what I'm doing with my life. So those are my goals. Enjoy family, read books, gain knowledge, get back in shape because I haven't worked out in 3 months. That's rough. And then make enough money to pay off 2 cars, $35,000, get myself out of debt, and along with that, make enough money to support myself within that year. And then once I do that, I keep rolling over those habits, and I should have financial freedom. And what I plan to do with all of this is to share my progress, to share my time with whoever's watching this video. Like, I want you to know that you're not alone. And if I can become successful with the lack of, internet skills that I have, like all I know is Facebook and Facebook memes, and I haven't posted on Instagram in over a year. Like, I have no knowledge. So if I can become successful, there is absolutely no reason that you can't either. Anybody can do it. Anyone with a cell phone, with a laptop, anyone that can speak whatever language, it doesn't matter. You can do it. If I can do it, I'm a perfect example of lack of skills. I know I'm going on and on about it, and it's a little hard talking and looking through traffic, but it's possible. It's possible to become successful. So that's the end of the video. I know it's a little long. Maybe I can edit it, or maybe I should just keep this raw and real. I'm also going to be doing a Patreon. I don't know how to do that either, so I'm going to research that as much as I can and learn what I need to learn to set that up. And it's going to be for emergencies, but mostly it's going to be for little things like dog food. I mean, without a job, that he's gonna be my priority. My dog is, he's there for me. And I know some people that have comfort animals and they need things like that. Oh, some guy barking next to me. I'm gonna get out of here. It's a little weird, trying to do a video and someone's just watching you. But I'm gonna try to do a Patreon just for emergencies, because when you don't have a job, you don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know where you're gonna be at. You don't know what situations you're gonna be in. And I had this idea that if I do make enough money on Patreon, I'm gonna do giveaways, because I think that would be kind of cool. Because whoever's watching this video, and if I get over the amount required to start making money off YouTube, y'all are helping me. So I would like to give what I can, back to whoever's watching. And then I'm kind of losing track of what I'm saying here. But yeah, giveaways. I would like to do giveaways. That'd be kind of cool. And also, if you want to see anything else in my life, the kind of area that I live in, what I do on a daily basis, I can give a review on my car. I drive a Mustang, so maybe some of you are interested in that. I own a couple guns. I plan to get a couple more. If you want reviews on that, if that's something that y'all want to see, just comment. I would love to give y'all some insight on my my daily life, because you know, you hear these stories about kids where they go from $100 to 1 million in a year, and you're like, how, you know? So I'm gonna give a daily. I'm gonna try to give 2 days a week to YouTube to keep y'all updated. And another thing that I do is I write things down a lot. Like I have this little book in my car with me right now, and any ideas that come up to me that I want to talk about, like I write there just to maybe keep you guys updated. But yeah, that's kind of what I have for right now. It's just a plan and a goals, and now I just gotta commit and execute, and hopefully I'm able to inspire a lot of people to do the same and make a change in their life, to force them to do things that they probably would never have done before. You know, take a leap of faith is what I would say it is. But all right, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. If you watched to this point, I really appreciate, you know, you taking time out of your day to look at this video. I know it's long. It's my introduction. From here on out, videos will be shorter, hopefully no more than 10 minutes, because I know this is a lot of time. But again, thank you, and y'all have a good rest of the day. Bye.